The next steps that we want to do is create the way our page looks when we print it. Right now you can tell with this border right here that it's going to print on two different pages. Definitely not what we want. Just to take a view at what it would look like, we're going to go to File. Ooh, where's Print Preview? I'm going to select File, Print, and I'm going to go to Preview. Mac's options are a little different than what I'm used to. There's my print preview, what it will look like, and we have two pages, which you can see here. Page 1 would look like this. If we switch to the next page, page 2 would look like that. Definitely not very useful broken up like this. So I'm going to close my print preview, or cancel, not print it. Back to Excel. I'm going to go to File, Page Setup, under my options to get into my page setup window. That will allow me to adjust how my page looks. For one, right now it's set for portrait, which definitely isn't working very well, so I'm going to switch it to landscape and hit OK just to see the difference that makes. It turns our paper sideways. It gets closer to fitting on one page, but it still doesn't fit on one page. And we kind of, in order to compare our data and look at it really well, it needs to fit on one page. So I'm going back to page setup again, and under the same page tab, I switch it to landscape. There's a neat little option in here where right now under scaling it's set to adjust to 100% the normal size, which is going to cut it into two pages. But there's an option right under that that says fit to 1. If I leave it set to one page, it will shrink my portfolio or my spreadsheet down in order to fit all of it on one page, and that's what I want, fit to 1. I can go to margins. I could change my margins if I wanted. If I switched my left and my right margins, made them smaller, it would still say fit to 1, but it would blow up my spreadsheet a little larger to see. Also down here, center on the page, you can center it horizontally and vertically on the page if you want. I'm going to check both of those just so we can see. So it's going to center it vertically and horizontally on the page. Go to header and footer. If you wanted to add a header or footer, you can do that in here. Sheet tab is the last one under page setup. Two options I use very often is under the print area options. Grid lines will allow you to print the light gray grid lines and still view your borders. Kind of a handy thing to see your grid lines if you want them, or if you don't. If you don't want them, then it will just print white. You won't see the gray grid lines. But if you want them, you can turn it on. And another feature I use every now and then is row and column headings. You'll get to see your A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on if you turn that on. But I'm just going to leave it, and then I'm going to hit OK. Now the gray vertical lines disappear because the data is going to fit on one page no matter what. Now if I go to File, Print, and hit Preview, I'm going to get my preview window, and that's what it looks like on a sheet of paper. It's centered vertically, and it's centered horizontally, and it also fits on one page. I'm going to close my preview and back to my portfolio spreadsheet.